Will player 456 make it out of season 2 alive? Keep scrolling if you don't want any spoilers. A major announcement by Netflix, combined with the bleak and gory nature of the show, leaves Squid Game spectators wondering if Gi-hun can make it out alive again in season 2. Earlier this year, Netflix announced a US-based spin-off of the popular show, causing excitement and concern over the fate of our OG hero, Gi-hun. Season 1 ends with Gi-hun vowing to bring down the games, but some are speculating that Netflix's plans for an international spin-off reveal a terrifying possibility that Gi-hun fails to bring down the games and maybe doesn't even make it out alive. Here's why this is a possibility. First, the show never promises a happy ending, and Gi-hun's character is no stranger to failure and the dark side of humanity. His character in season 1 survived because he brought warmth and cooperation to a cutthroat environment. But he'll need more than that in his face-off against Frontman to bring down the games and to survive again in season 2. Second, the VIPs actually give a major clue in season 1 when they say that the Korean games this year were especially good, implying that there have been other similar games in other countries. This means that it's more than just bringing down the Squid Game in Korea. He would have to do it globally in order to really succeed. And third, is the US Squid Game going to be a spin-off or a reboot? An English reboot of the show, retelling the same basic story but with American childhood games instead, would be unnecessary, since the original show was already globally popular, even among US audiences. A spin-off would probably pick up where the Korean story ends, and it makes more sense from a production standpoint, but that would mean that Gi-hun failed in bringing down the entire Squid Game. And if he fails, it likely means he's dead, since there can only be one survivor, and his odds of surviving more than once are very unlikely. I think Gi-hun will succeed in taking down the Korean games, and I suspect there are many more such games in other countries that will continue beyond his control. He simply cannot enter and end all of them on his own. And perhaps the US show will pick up with that context, that there are games in other countries who need their own heroes. But I think what's likely is that what Gi-hun does manage to accomplish will create a legacy of fighting the system that will also be picked up in later spin-offs. What do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comments.